Let me guess, someone told you that after the age of 50, you have to join the gym and you have to do these grueling hour-long workouts in order to build muscle. Well, what if I told you that's not the whole story? And what if I showed you a way to make this happen with just 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week in the presence of your own home? Well, I'm Lanice, a registered nurse and a woman in midlife just like you. And I have been working this strategy now for a couple of years, and I promise you, if it can work for me, it can work for you as well. Let's just talk about what happens. After the age of 30, we start losing muscle, but also we have a decrease in estrogen. And as you know, ladies, estrogen, that's really a super hormone for us. It helps us just live life vibrantly. But after we start to lose estrogen and start to go into perimenopause and menopause, our body goes through what they call sarcopenia, and we begin to lose muscle. When we get into menopause and around the age of 50, that it seems as though somebody like hits a fast forward button and we just start losing muscle at a higher rate. And I know it sounds like bad news, but it is bad news, but I'm going to show you simple ways where you can turn that muscle building back on in your body and not have to go to the gym or suffer through long, difficult workouts. Okay? Strategy number 1, strength training. And I know when I say strength training, you're thinking, oh my God, I have to go to the gym. I have to sweat. I have to just lift these heavy, weights. And some of that is true, but we're going to change our mindset. We're not going to have to go to the gym, but if you want to go to the gym, you can. You can do this from home, just 2 to 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes a day. And one thing I'd like to say, ladies, is just give yourself grace and start small. But in strength training, you want to do compound movements. And when I talk about compound movements, it's like, think of a multitasker. And if you're anything like most women, and especially moms, you multitask because you have to in order to get things done. Well, that's what a compound movement does. It's like a movement that takes care of more than one muscle at a time. And the first one that I like to do is called the squat. And I'm going to show you right here what the squat looks like. But this movement works the glutes, the hamstrings, the upper bodies if you put weights in your hands at the time like I'm going to do. And so you're working multiple muscles with just one movement. Next, the other exercise that I like to do is just a row, a bend over row. And I'm going to show you that exercise right here. That exercise takes care of the upper back, the biceps, and the chest muscles. Love it. That's taking care of 3 or more muscles at one time. And then the last one is a wall push-up, and it's very simple. And I'm going to show you that exercise right here. And the wall push-up is simple. You just push up off the wall. It's working the upper body, the chest muscles, and it's very, very simple. If you want to challenge yourself and be safe, you can step back a little bit away from the wall, and then you're going to challenge yourself more. And so those are muscle building exercises that you can do to build muscle in 20 to 30 minutes a week. Do 3 sets, maybe 8 to 10 reps, and you're done for the week. It seems like not enough, but over time, it does help build muscle. The second strategy that's important is prioritizing protein. So when I think about protein, you can't really build a house without using bricks, right? Well, you can't build muscle without eating enough protein. Protein is the building blocks of muscle. And so in order to build muscle when you're doing your strength training, we have to get enough protein in. And research shows anywhere from 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. And I'll put that equation here for you, will help you build strong muscle. And you want to do that daily. And you don't want to have all your protein at breakfast or most of your protein at dinner. You want to spread that out throughout the day and have maybe 25 to 30 grams of protein each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whatever the number is that you need for protein. Divide it by 3 and spread it out throughout the day. Make sure to get healthy proteins in your diet, okay? And the last thing I'm going to share with you, I think it gets overlooked. And that is, I know, it's hard to get up, work out, run, exercise hard, but we do need to do a little brisk walking or riding a bike or swimming, but cardio, getting our heart rate up so we can exercise that heart muscle. And if you have issues, you want to speak with your doctor about how much cardio you can do, but I'll share with you what's been helpful for me is just doing HIIT training 3 times a week. I'll get on my treadmill, or if I'm outside walking, I'll just walk as fast as I can for 30 seconds, 3 times, or try to run, which I've been running a little bit lately, for 30 seconds, 3 times while I'm out running, and that gets my heart muscle moving. And then, this is a bonus I'm gonna share. I don't think most people think about it, but I know you feel it when I share. Sleep is so important. Sleep supports all health, but it supports our muscle health also. So when we don't get a proper amount of sleep, anywhere from 7 to 9 quality hours of sleep, we don't really feel like working out. And not only that, when we're tired, our body is going to react to stress differently. And one more thing is not what we need. Stress will increase our cortisol level. Cortisol breaks down our muscle, and it helps us store fat. And you know where it wants to store that fat? Right in the midsection. So we want to get quality sleep, reduce our stress, maybe do yoga, deep breathing, meditation. I use the Calm app to do some deep breathing techniques throughout the day, maybe 3 to 5 minutes or more if you like. But it's very important that we get good sleep and decrease our stress. So I shared 3 things. I'm going to recap. Number 1, strength training. Number 2, get enough protein in. Number 3, make sure to prioritize getting a little cardio in. And number 4, getting a good quality sleep. And number 5, stress relief. Get rid of your stress. If this has been helpful for you, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment below. What is one of these things that you can start this week? And I'll say, don't start trying to do it all at once if you don't work out or have any of these habits. Do one thing at a time. And before you know it, you'll be in a routine and building consistency. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.